Hello, and we're gonna play a 10-minute game so I can walk you through the opening. Now here I've got knight c6 against e4. This is just my regular line. Why do I like to play like this? Because somebody taught me how to play like this to kind of get out of the opening book for a lot of people. The Kennedy Linksspringer variation, as you can see here. It's a really formidable opening, and I have a tremendous track record with it because I know all the tricks. You see, now he's planning b4. We're going to prevent it with a5. Okay. Uh, I want to walk you through this opening again really quick, really slowly. e4, knight c6. This is right out the gate is putting your opponent in a like, and then he follows up with a natural, taking it center, and you challenge it back, and you tempt him to advance the pawn. You tempt him. He shouldn't be doing this. It's not the greatest move. But you tempt him and you allow your knight to make this maneuver to get over here, which is really good. And bishop there is really natural, eyeing this diagonal, and you want to keep it there naturally. So all well and good now. What's left? Knight out is remaining. Knight out is remaining. Oftentimes you'll have bishop here next, but the point with knight out is if he does knight here, you can take knight there and capture the pawn while defending the bishop. So sometimes you tend to coax bishop d3 out first as well here. I don't know if it's a bad move. I think it's totally fine move, preparing castling. But yeah, a lot of possibilities here, and in general, the plans for black are very clear cut. So I'm going to walk you through the plans. The plans in general are just to make normal moves. Castle, get your knights here. Castle, push this pawn up, defend this, and figure out how you're going to manage this bishop. Now he's preemptively taking away the square for the bishop, preemptively, before I've even committed to this pawn move here. And because of that preemptiveness, I'm tempted to not even bother. I'm tempted to not even bother, but okay, like let's say, what if we do knight here and he captures, he wins the pawn, we win the knight, we lose the knight, but we win the bishop here. This bishop here does allow us to play like this. So we can go here. You see, this is a small nuance of the position that you learn only when you see this. Bishop d3 has this minor weakness, is it allows knight here because the tactics involving this don't work for white due to knight capturing bishop. If his bishop instead were here, then that would not work. This move would not work because then he would capture, we would capture his knight, and then he would capture our knight, but he would win the central pawn in the whole exchange. So a little subtlety and a minor optimization in terms of playing it right away instead of doing this first. This would be a natural move for me, but I felt this was such an unnatural move for him that there's got to be some way to take advantage of it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. This could be totally misplayed. It could be premature. And he does have knight here. One of the other ideas in the position is pawn up here, bishop here, just to guard against this annoying knight. Okay. Now attacking the queen like this. See, if we move the queen, his knight can suddenly start getting really nasty. We don't want that. Winning a tempo is generally a really good thing. So I think we should just win a tempo. I think that's one of the differences I need to make in my game is to focus on winning tempos um, more than the piece trade discussions. Okay, so now I can hop in there. It's just a question of which piece do I hop in there with, this one or this one. And if I hop in there and he just pushes off, we gotta do this now. Now we do this because if he tries to push us off, we want our bishop to be able to support our knight capturing here. You understand, right? Now we release this because we want a piece to be able to support. Now we're definitely putting a knight there. And it's only a question of which one do we put. This one or this one, which this one can even go in here, which is a fancy looking move, but not sure if it's really doing much. I feel like knight here feels the most solid because this is a loose piece at the end of the day. It is a loose piece, and there's no point in holding on to that kind of looseness. You have to be very careful when you have a loose piece on the board, and there's just no point in having a loose piece around forever. So that's why I've chosen this one. And how do I handle this situation? Do I capture the bishop and advance the pawn? That feels pretty good. Or do I sack here on this side of the board? I don't think sacking is good right now because he's got pieces, a lot of pieces here ready for defense, and my queen isn't ready to just jam in. Maybe from here I could jam in, but I'm not there currently. Okay, let's calculate the critical line. Capture, capture, capture. Rook moves. Then what? Queen up here. Right there. Queen in here. There's not much of a finish. Or maybe there is. King up. Starts to get pretty bad for him, admittedly. So in principle, it must be pretty decent in the long run. Alternatively, we capture here, he captures back, and then we're playing for this pawn break, which is way better. It's way better. It's just a better way to play at the end of the day because this knight becomes more of a softness due to this h3 pawn, and this bishop can sack over there, take back, and the rook captures here. You know, all these kind of motifs are starting to come together. We're playing good positional chess, good strong opening with clear middle game ideas, and now certain motifs are coming into play and they're starting to converge. They're starting to converge and we're taking advantage of that. So if he takes, we take, and his queen has a really tough spot. He's got to come here or here, I guess, because otherwise capture, capture, and rook takes. And you want to make sure the rook queen can take back. So if the queen goes here or somewhere there, then you're going to lose a pawn. And if he doesn't capture here, well, then we just capture there. And it's the same story. In fact, if we capture there and queen captures back, the queen might even get trapped. The queen might even get trapped. He is trapped. So he'll have to lose the knight, run away with the queen and lose the knight. Okay, he is playing with some flair. We gotta give him credit. But do we calculate the critical line? I go here, he captures the queen, I capture his queen, and I'm attacking his knight and his bishop at the same time, so it can't be good for him. Rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. You don't have to calculate it all. You just see that your pawn over here is attacking the knight over there, while your rook here would be attacking his bishop there. So as a rule of thumb, you can already see this is the right way to go. Now we can play this still. And if he captures, we capture back. And this time his bishop is vulnerable, but his knight is defended. It's just not in the best square. He can take our pawn here. Forgot about that. He can take our pawn there, but is it really worth much? Or should we not even be discussing any of this nonsense and just shift our queen here, threatening to trap the queen on the next move? Is that a better way to play? It probably is. It probably is. I haven't done the math on this one. I just, oof. He's really playing with fire with that queen. Is he not sensing the danger? Buddy. Man, like we're playing on different wavelengths, man, me and this guy. It's like he's in a different universe. We might have a quick resignation here. Is this how you play? What school you been to? Give me the clock. Okay, he resigned. All right. Good game. I don't think we have a game review because I'm not premium. But it still did something for us. And no blunders, just one inaccuracy. This pawn move up. Pawn move up, I thought was an inaccuracy. Well, I don't really know. Anyway, let's just have a quick recap. The Kennedy Linksspringer variation. Getting our bishop out, good diagonal. Preventing the pawn storm. Knight out. Awkward h3 premature move. No matter. We castle. And then we win a tempo. And now this was an inaccuracy. Maybe, maybe not. Knight there. And we take this. Okay, computer liked that choice. This whole strategy was decent. Everything here is super accurate, and we trapped the queen. GG. All right, hope you enjoyed that.